Hello, my name is Aparna, and in today's video, you're very welcome. When you're watching this video, that means either you are a nursing student, midwifery student, or a medical student, or you are a mom to be, you are expecting a baby. It doesn't matter whether you are looking at this video as a professional or as a mom to be. You're going to find a useful information about pregnancy diet plan, which is where we will talk about for a healthy mom and a healthy baby, what kind of diet is perfect. So, before we dive into what you should actually be eating in your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it is important to understand that this is a very crucial time. You are creating a baby, or if you're a health professional, you're going to be looking after one person, but actually it is two in one. So, mom who is making a baby. So let's talk about what are the key nutrients and what are their sources and why they are necessary for moms to be. So the top key nutrients in pregnancy that are necessary are folic acid. It's well-known fact that folic acid helps to prevent birth defects. And even moms who are planning to become pregnant, they should start consuming folic acid. Even though you get enough folic acid from food, but just to be on the safe side, it is very important that you start taking folic acid as soon as you know that you are going to try to become pregnant. And then you continue taking folic acid for up to 12 weeks of pregnancy. And then after 12 weeks, there is no role because the neural tube or the spine is fully formed in the baby. And that's why you can stop taking folic acid after the first 12 weeks. If you want to get your folic acid from the food sources, that's absolutely fine, but take the tablet anyway. But you need to know what can be the good food sources for getting folic acid. That would be spinach, lentils, and oranges. So if you eat a lot of spinach, palak, sag, or if you eat a lot of lentils like arahar dal, tuar dal, um, urad dal, chana dal, they're all good sources of folic acid. And oranges are definitely good for folic acid, along with other key nutrients that you need in pregnancy. So, that was our first top nutrient for pregnant women. Second top nutrient for pregnant women is calcium. Because remember, this woman is making another human life. And when she is making another human life, this this little human, is developing bones. So, for her fetal health, it is important that mom to be gets enough calcium from food. And also, of course, she can take calcium tablets as well. So, for strengthening baby's bones, and remember, it's not only baby's bones. What about the mother who is carrying the baby and making the baby? Fortunately, the way pregnancy works is that baby will take as much calcium as needed for their bones development. That's the way nature has designed it. Isn't it so beautiful? But in this regard, mom may be left really sucked out of all the natural calcium resource that she had in her bones. So that's why a lot of women develop weak bones during pregnancy. So, second top key nutrient is calcium, and you can get it from milk, cheese, and yogurt. Milk, cheese, and yogurt are the top food that can meet your calcium requirement during pregnancy. What is the third key nutrient for pregnant women? It is, any guesses? If you have any guess and you haven't listened to the video yet, then write down in the comment box. What is the third top key nutrient for pregnant women? Of course, you're right. It is iron. Iron is required for making a new human life because the new human life will come with blood. And mom's own blood volume has increased about a liter. So she need more iron for herself and for her growing baby. And this support of blood supply, so what foods she should eat so that she can get more iron? It is spinach, lean meats, and nuts. They are good sources of iron. And we will talk more about the diet plan, that what should she be actually eating when it comes to food. What is the other key nutrient for pregnant women is protein. Protein is required for building of the new cells, and we are building another human life. And proteins are known as building blocks. So definitely we need protein for mom and baby both. So what can be better than protein for baby's growth? Because baby will be making more cells each trimester. Each day baby is growing for the whole 9 months. So in this regard, the most helpful food are eggs, fish, and beans. Egg, fish, and beans. And of course, there are many others. Then the next key nutrient, which can be missing for a lot of women, especially if you are a vegetarian, then you have to really take extra caution to make sure that you include enough omega-3 in your diet. So the next key nutrient is DHA or omega-3, which is required for brain development. So if you want your baby to be more intelligent and have a good brain, healthy brain, then you need to consume more omega-3. And when it comes to omega-3, and if you can eat meat, it's probably easier because you can include salmon and you can include those fish that include omega-3. But for those who are vegetarian, the sources of omega-3 are limited to flax seeds and walnuts. In Indian culture, actually, pregnant women eat a lot of nuts, including walnuts, almonds. So if you eat walnuts, if you eat flax seeds, which is also known as, I think there's another name for it. In different countries, in their local language, it may be called something else. But if you eat salmon, flax seeds, and walnuts, you can ensure that your baby's brain is going to be super. Then the next key nutrient, and the last but not the least, is fiber. Yes, a pregnant woman need to include enough fiber in their diet. Otherwise, what would happen is that she may suffer with a lot of gut problems like constipation. And it's very important to prevent constipation when you're pregnant. And how you can get enough fiber in your diet is by eating oats. Oats are rich in fibers, whole grains. So instead of eating a lot of rice and roti or bread, you need to include more fiber through whole grains and fruits. Some fruits are excellent source of fiber, like oranges. And now we are going to discuss in a sample meal plan. So if you are to think about what should I actually be eating in my breakfast, what should I be actually eating in my lunch and dinner, so that I can get a good diet. So we are going to now discuss about the diet plan for pregnant women. So in breakfast, if you want to have a healthy breakfast, you can think of oats with milk. If in case you have sensitivity to milk, or if you're a vegan and you don't want to eat milk, then you can take soya milk, or you can eat oat milk with oat milk and oat. Very good source of fiber. And you can also include some nuts. So you can prepare your bowl of oats with milk and some nuts and raisins in it. Or you can drink a glass of milk and eat some healthy um, nuts with a glass of milk. Or you can eat some other like cornflakes, etc. And the other option for your breakfast can be scrambled eggs with whole wheat toast. Of course, if you are pure vegetarian and you don't eat even eggs, then in that case, you can substitute with something like whole grain paratha or dal ka chilla, and some healthy bread along with nice soup. That can be your breakfast. So between breakfast and lunch, if you are looking for a mid-morning snack, then always choose a healthy option, something like banana. So if you are healthy, you don't have to reach for samosa or some kind of unhealthy food or fried food or pizza. No, stay away from those type of foods. But instead reach for banana, reach for carrot, reach for handful of almonds or walnuts or raisins. So that can be your mid-morning snack. Then you may be wondering, what is best for me to eat in my lunch when I'm expecting a baby. So you can, if you're a non-vegetarian, you can eat grilled chicken or fish with quinoa. Do you know about quinoa? It is considered world's most healthy grain. Yes, quinoa is considered world's most healthy grain. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but quinoa looks like this. I mean, my pronunciation may be incorrect because it's not normally part of our normal food, but this is quinoa. This is what it looks like. It is considered world's most healthy grain. So include quinoa. If you've been wondering how to spell this, then it is like this, Quinoa. So you can include quinoa in your diet, and that can be extremely good for the lunch. If you're vegetarian, you can eat this. And a steamed vegetable. How about steaming some fresh broccoli, carrots, and beans? And if you're vegetarian, you can eat dal, like lentils. You can eat brown rice, and you can eat some salad with it. Or even roti is okay. Roti is flatbread that you make at home. Then coming to evening snacks. So with your tea, it's okay to drink about 2 to 3 cups of tea every day, or 2 to 3 cups of coffee every day, because 200 milligram of caffeine is allowed for pregnant women. But make sure that you don't drink too much of coffee or tea, especially if you are suffering with a lot of nausea in early pregnancy. If you are in first trimester, then it is best not to drink too much of coffee or tea. Now, Coming to evening snack. So evening snack, if you want to skip tea or coffee, then you can replace it with yogurt or smoothie. You can make banana drink, banana with milk, and you may put some chia seeds in it. Or you can eat whole wheat toast with peanut butter. Or if you're looking for something else like sesame seed, sesame seed with some chickpeas, that can be very good for healthy evening snack. You can even add boiled chopped potatoes in it. So now coming to your last meal of the day, which is your dinner. And, pregnant women feel quite hungry. In the first trimester, you may not feel that hungry, but later on, you will feel very hungry. But you have to eat meal that does not make you overweight, because in pregnancy you can gain about 12 to 13 kg of weight. And remember that if you're already overweight, you may not gain that much weight, and that's a good sign. So you don't need to worry. So you may gain only 6 kg if you're already overweight, and that's absolutely fine. But if you gain about 12 kg, and if you're eating too much, and you may end up gaining like 20 kg, that is not good for you. You should only be gaining anywhere in between 12 kg, like up to 12 kg in pregnancy. So, what should you be eating in your dinner, which is healthy? So, vegetable soup can be quite good for your body, and chapati, flatbread with paneer. Paneer is cottage cheese and legumes. So, you can make paneer ki sabji, or some kind of dal is also okay. Brown rice with lentils, or sautéed spinach. So remember, your dinner should be light. It shouldn't be very heavy, and you should eat by 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Don't ever eat after 8 p.m. your dinner, especially when you're pregnant, because your digestive process is slow in pregnancy. So if you eat very late, you're going to have a lot of acid reflux, and then you'll be complaining about problem with acid reflux. Before bed, it would be good for you to drink a glass of warm milk with a pinch of turmeric in it. Turmeric is very good. It's full of immunity building substance. So that is going to make you more kind of fight off any infections. So a glass of milk with a pinch of turmeric will be ideal before bedtime. So that is about your diet plan, and I hope you enjoyed listening to your diet plan, and I hope you can make some changes. If you're planning to include some special food from this list, then write in the comment box below what are you going to do. And if you are a health professional, if you are a midwifery student, or if you're a medical student or a nursing student, then tell me how you are going to bring this diet plan for your patients. Or I shouldn't call them patient, they are actually healthy pregnant women. They're not patient, they're not sick. So this simple plan should work for you. But I'm going to finish this video by giving you some tips for healthy eating during pregnancy. Eat a small amount of food frequently. So eat instead of 3 times, 4, 5 times, but small amount. Drink plenty of water, about 2 to 2.5 liters. Avoid processed and junk food. Take only recommended prenatal vitamins. In some countries like Ireland, pharmaceutical companies are trying to make a lot of money from you just because you are pregnant. As soon as you arrive in a medical store, and if they have any clue that you're pregnant, they will come to you with a Pregna Care or some kind of multivitamin that they think you should be taking. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Only iron, calcium, folic acid, and vitamin D. These are the ones that are necessary for you. And folic acid is not needed after 12 weeks. Vitamin D is needed throughout the pregnancy. And you don't need to take, especially in the first trimester, if you take a lot of prenatal vitamins, you may end up feeling more nauseous. So limit caffeine, avoid alcohol, don't drink any alcohol during pregnancy. And that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And let me know in the comment box below what you want my next video to be on. And I'm going to bring you more pregnancy tips. Stay healthy and be happy, because a smile would always be necessary for a health professional and for pregnant women alike. And see you in the next video. Namaste. And thank you for listening.